Hey, what's up guys? John here. $5 trillion have been lost so far in the stock market in 2022. A whopping $5 trillion. Meanwhile, insiders pulled out $170 billion at all-time highs. Right around that time, I did a video here on this channel saying, why are the smartest people in the room selling stock and the masses are all buying? When has that ever happened in history where the masses got rich and the elite did not? Never. 2006, 2007, they thought it was going to happen in the housing market, and then it crashed. And then what happened? The rich got even richer. Then the bubble in the 2000s, the dot-com bubble, what happened? Same situation. In the 80s, in the stock crash, what happened? Same situation. Everyone thought they were going to get rich, and they got rug pulled. And I did a video talking about this. It was shocking because now, looking back at that video and looking at what is actually happening, it's pretty unbelievable. So take a look at Peloton stock. I'm going to show you the insiders, what they've done, how they time the market, and where the stock is now, because it's unbelievable. Peloton, $13 a share, and it was essentially 10x that, 12x that, at $162 a share. And the CEO, John Foley, sold $119 million worth of stock starting in November of 2020, which happened to be right around here, $125, so 10x from where it is right now. He liquidated, pulled out $119 million, $119 million bucks he pulled out. Then we look at Carvana. Carvana stock was all the way at $360 a share in August of 2021, and the elder Garcia was a prolific seller of the stock, and during the pandemic era of Carvana's shares soared. Starting in late October of 2020, he sold shares almost every day for about 10 months, total of $3.5 billion. So he started in October of 2020, which was right here at 170, and he sold for 10 months straight. So he sold the whole way up, the entire way up he sold. Unbelievable. Now it's 37 bucks a share, and he sold basically 8 to 10x where it is right now. Then we look at Palantir stock. Palantir. We have CEO of Palantir, Alex Karp, sold 461,534 shares, ranging between $21 and $23 a share from March 29th to March 31st, which happens to be right here. Right at $29, $23, $25 a share, right as they disclosed here. Now, we look at where that stock is now. It's at 25 cents on the dollar from where it was trading. Then we look at Peter Thiel. He sold $500 million. This is February 22nd of 2021, which comes out right here, right at the all-time highs at about 30 bucks a share. So he was selling about $30 a share. Then we're looking at Coinbase. We all know Brian Armstrong, $58.50 a share is what it's trading for now. Brian Armstrong sold the stock at $389 a share, sold 750,000 shares on April 14th. April 14th, he sold these shares of 2021. So right here, April 14th of 2021, right at the top, right at all-time highs he sold. Microsoft, we all know the CEO, Satya Nadella. He sold more than half of his stock, 840,000 shares. 840,000 shares December 1st, that came out. December 1st, basically at all-time highs. This was $330 a share. Now it's trading at $255. So he already has a 30% gain on his stock trade, on that trade. Then Facebook, now it's $191 a share. And Zuckerberg sold shares. He sold $117 billion on Wednesday. Sold shares every day of the company for 2021, totaling $4.6 billion in stock throughout 2021. You look at Facebook stock in 2021, and he basically sold it all the way up. All the way up, he just unloaded all those shares. And then he stopped selling right around here. Right when everything's about to just dump, He already got all of his money. Then what we're looking at is Bezos. He sold $2 billion. He had multiple sales in 2021, but this one specifically sold about $2 billion of Amazon.com stock after pledging that amount this week for restoring nature and transforming food systems. You imagine what that means? He wants to transform food systems and restore nature, right? 608,000 shares he sold in November of 2021. So what is this stock trading for in November of 2021? It's trading for about $3,500, all-time highs, right? $3,696 a share is what it's trading for. So all-time highs, now it's trading at a third of that, or two-thirds of that. Now we're looking at, where's Tesla at? $728 a share. And Elon, he sold in April 26th, 27th, and 28th of this year, allegedly for the Twitter, right here, right where it's about to lift off here and then really just take a dive. But he also sold heavily in November 29 of 2021, April. So all November, April last year, when Tesla was soaring, he was selling. So right around the all-time highs, he was liquidating around 1,100 a share, 1,200 a share. He was dumping his stock. And so this is the moral of the story. Whenever you're investing, if you go on, let's say, an app like TikTok, and everyone's talking about investing in crypto, like Shiba Inu or all these random coins, that's probably the worst thing you could do. You never ever want to follow the masses in a direction. It's generally like the sheep getting slaughtered. Follow the smart money. Pay attention to what the smart people in the room are doing and take note of that. Don't pay attention to what the general public is doing. The general public always loses money almost every time. So when the general public is buying, it's a good chance to probably sell or a good chance just to reassess. What I personally think is likely going to happen is I think that we're going to see a lot more pain in the stock market. I think they timed the market perfectly, and I've been talking about this for a while. Go watch that YouTube video where I made my full prediction as to what's going to happen. I was in Mexico, and in that video I was saying, you know what, I'm not buying any stock. I'm not investing right now. I'm going to pay attention to what the smart people in the room are doing because I think they know something big is coming. They think a big rug pull is coming. Otherwise, why are the smartest people selling when they could simply take a loan out against their stock for 1.5% interest rate and keep their stock and keep the money and go out and invest? Because they know that they would get margin called if the market really came crashing down, just like what it's doing now. What are your thoughts on all this? Drop your comments below. Hit the like button. Subscribe here. Also on my second YouTube channel. It's going to be a podcast and LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram. Everything's in the banner. Catch you guys later.